We're here in Salt Lake for the American Bonanza Society's annual convention and trade show, and looking at some new products that are designed specifically for Bonanza owners. We're here with Darren Tillman, who is the General Manager of Power Flow Systems. And Darren, first of all, we need to talk a little bit in general about your product, because it seems like a magical potion to some people. What exactly do your systems do for aircraft?
They're basically headers for airplanes, just what people have been doing for years with cars. What we've done is figured out a way to make the exhaust on the engine work for you instead of working against you. Exhausts have been an afterthought for airframe manufacturers, and it takes a good deal of tubing and technology that the airframe manufacturers never needed to apply. They would simply give you a bigger engine. So it is pretty close to free horsepower. It does have a cost associated with it, but it can provide lots of benefits, typically in the region of 5 to 7 knots more speed for several $1,000s. And it's a better design than the traditional exhaust, because ours is current versus 40 or 50-year-old designs that have got all sorts of maintenance and longevity issues.
All right, now the science of exhaust scavenging is not new. I mean, they were doing this back in the 20s and 30s and kind of had it figured out. Why has it taken this long to adapt it to aircraft?
Probably taken so long for a couple of reasons. One, it takes a huge amount of real estate inside the cowling to do the right tuning. In our case, take a typical product for the Cessna, it's 14 feet of tubing before you even join the tubes together. It's 3.5 feet per cylinder. That's a lot, and you have to figure out how to package that inside of a cowling, and not every airframe can fit in. And then it's figuring out, as we have for the 6-cylinder, what works for the 4 didn't work for the 6. So we've had to come up with a package that's both durable, will fit, and produce the performance that we think is an important element of the product.
Tell us a little bit about the specifics of the construction of this exhaust system and how you get something that will both fit in a cowl and hold up to the varying temperature extremes and everything else that an airplane goes through.
Okay, well, the first, the materials. We use stainless steel, 321 grade, and we use a thicker stainless steel, a greater wall thickness, because we want a durability factor, and also you can't do the kinds of mandrel bends that our exhaust, it's got lots of curves in it to fit in the tight confines of the cowling. So it's stainless steel. We utilize slip joints because we know from experience exhausts generally they'll crack, and they'll crack because the cylinders are expanding, contracting at different rates. If they're not allowed to move, they make their own freedom of movement. They make a crack. So we give all the pipes their own slip joints and allow them that freedom, and plus we also utilize a ball joint to give it some flexibility as well.
Well, Darren, we really appreciate your giving us some insight into this product, and continued success.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Aero-TV is brought to you by...
The beauty of the Release 9 system architecture is that you have 2 fully redundant integrated flight displays. Each has access to all the systems and data. Providing full redundancy and eliminating traditional reversionary modes, Release 9 allows either display to be configured as the PFD. Now your failure modes are much more manageable because you can continue to fly with the same familiar display symbology without the need to relearn composite modes you don't typically fly with. Avidyne's Integra Release 9 is truly the next generation in fully integrated flight deck technology.